Friday to you. It is October 16th and time for this week's Friday Funnies. And this week I am broadcasting from the Wall of Records because this has been such a record-setting week. And for you young kids out there, records, this is what we used to have before CDs, which is what we used to have before iPods. But that said, it has been a record-setting week. Think about it. 1 week ago today, President Barack Obama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Then on Monday, he won the Heisman Trophy. And on Wednesday, he was named a finalist in the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes. And today, I am just betting that he is going to win the Powerball lottery. The kicker is, he didn't even buy a ticket. You'll also remember on Monday that was Columbus Day, a truly multicultural holiday, because Columbus was born in Italy, but he sailed for Spain looking for India, but wound up in the Bahamas and ironically never even set foot in America. Go figure. Here's the rest of this week's stories. In Brant Township, Michigan, a woman called the police to report that she had been robbed. When they showed up at her house, they said, "What was stolen?" She said 2 men broke in and stole her marijuana plants. This is known as too much information because now the woman has been charged with manufacturing and distribution charges. In the future, may I just suggest that you just eat the loss and write it off on your income taxes. All right, in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, beautiful Sheboygan, Julia Lack walked into a convenience store, stole a bag of beef jerky and a cigarette lighter, stuffed them in her clothing, and went home. Well, she was caught on the surveillance cameras, so the police went to her house. When they showed up, she went nuts. She started swearing at the police, she's swearing at her 3 kids, and then she rips off her clothes down to her underwear and tells the police, "Hey, you can't arrest me now, I'd be naked." Well, the police didn't really follow this logic, and they slipped the cuffs on her and put her in the back of the squad car, where, and I swear this is true, she mooned them through the back window. Now, I'm assuming this woman has clothing wherever she is now because she is facing a laundry list of charges. Thank you. All right, a liquor store in Detroit, Michigan, they're in trouble. They got caught in a food stamp scam. What was happening is they were taking large amounts of food stamps in exchange for pornography and Viagra. Now, this, of course, is illegal. What I don't understand is why anyone would trade food stamps for porn and Viagra. Because if you don't buy one, you don't need the other. Think about that. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a man walked into a convenience store, walked out carrying 7 cases of beer. Didn't pay for them, walked out in the parking lot, put them in the trunk of his Crown Victoria, walked back in, took 4 more cases, put those in his trunk and drove away. Nobody thought to stop this guy. Now, since 7 cases of beer weigh approximately 135 pounds, police are now looking for a muscular drunk driving a Crown Vic. Finally, it is time for our favorite feature here on the Friday Funnies, News from Around the World. It has often been said that men do not like to ask for directions. Well, this week, 2 guys did stop and ask for directions, and they got more than they asked for. Over in Saxony, Germany, 2 men pulled a heist. They stole some auto parts, put them in the back seat of their car, started driving home. They got lost. So they stopped a police officer and asked for directions to the Czech Republic. Well, the officer, looked in the back seat of the car, saw the stolen goods, and gave them directions to step out of the car with their hands in the air. And this is why men do not stop and ask for directions in any language.
Amen.
Hey, that's all I have for you this week. See you next week on the Friday Funnies. Please be sure to rate these, give me your comments, and men, remember, if somebody blames you, says you're lost, say, "Oh no, I'm not lost. I'm sightseeing." See you next week.